What up? So like I said in my last video when I was doing the sound deadening, what I want to tackle next are the speakers and Apple CarPlay. So I took the first door panel off. It was very delicate because I didn't want anything to break. And if you have a Bravo, this is 4 inches. Now I got some full range speakers for that. And now for the back, took this panel off as well, measured this, and this is a 6-inch speaker for all my Bravo homies out there. So this one is completely corroded and blown. It just doesn't make any sound. So I got new speakers for here too. I'm gonna put the door panels on because I already ordered everything and it's just a matter of waiting for everything to come in. I'm gonna order my Apple CarPlay radio too. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna get for that. I don't want to go too crazy, but you know, I want it to look flush. I want it to sit nice. In the meantime, I'm gonna put this panel back on. I'm not gonna do the back. I'm gonna leave those the way they are, but I want to show you guys this Fairlady Z. It's also right-hand drive, pretty sick. Twin turbo. I like the mayonnaise color. It's really nice. So yeah, I guess I'll get back to you guys whenever these speakers come in because I'm gonna install that, install the Apple CarPlay, do all the wiring and all that jazz, and hopefully it bumps. What up? So it's been a couple days since you saw that last clip. Since then, I got all the speakers in. I showed you guys that I'm thinking about doing a podcast back here. I actually took this off, add some sound deadening here. I sound deadened this whole back here, so from here all the way to the front. And I also ordered this from Noiko. So what I was reading is that the black layer that I have right here is mostly just for sound deadening. It has nothing to do with heat. So when I drove this van again, I drove like 30 minutes to Massapequa, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. My feet, again, a sauna. And you can kind of see, like, I don't really know what this is, but that has to do with the heat. Like, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it still gets really hot down here. So I'm hoping this, as you can see, it's a much thicker material. I have the other sound deadening over here. Let me show you guys. So here's a strip of the sound deadening that comes, and as you can see, it's not really thick. And then compare it to this. You know what I mean? I'll put this on top so you can see. It makes a huge difference. So this is basically gonna keep the cool inside and then block out the heat. So I'm hoping that that actually works. I'm probably gonna put, like, you know, strip right here, strip right here. I'm not sure if the passenger side even gets hot because I'm never on that side, but I'm gonna put some on that side too. And I'm hoping that this actually makes a difference because, like I said, I wanna drive this everywhere. I wanna drive this to freaking California, you know what I mean? And I can't drive far if my feet are on fire. So without further ado, let's start that. All right, so a few minutes later, how could I forget about the seat? The floor, as you can see, completely covered, nice and thick. Like, really compare like this little thing right here to this. All right, so passenger side is done as well. I know no one's foot's gonna be here, but I figured I couldn't leave that empty. All that's done. This seat is done as well. And I'm gonna leave it just like this because my next step right now is to buy a double-din radio with Apple CarPlay. All right, quick update. So I'm at my cousin's house now. This is everything we're gonna use for this video. End up getting this Jensen radio, this Car 710 with Apple CarPlay. Here's the 4-inch speakers. Here's the 6-inch speakers. I got some baffles for the back as well. And as you see, the interior is still pretty naked. I'm hoping that when I do put this doubled in, that right here is still pretty flush and it looks OEM, because I don't want it to, like, I feel like this sticks out a lot, but I don't want it to stick out too much. I want it to look nice and mint like I did the K truck.
Jayo, is that you?
Left rear, green, left.
Alright, so quick update. Rear speakers now work. We thought it was the radio that wasn't giving us no audio, but the colors and everything was all messed up. So now I'm kind of just using this deafener, I think it's called. I'm gonna do my little holes in here, hopefully not drill through the speaker. Alright, so the backs are completely done. As you see, nice and flush. Look at that beautiful sound deadening. Both sides are done. And now I just have to change these two. Have the kit go on here so it could look nice and flush, and radio's coming together. All right, so another update. I put this on from the previous radio and it's still like a little floppy. I don't want to super glue it onto the actual tombstone, but I might have to, just because I feel like when I'm driving it's gonna be like, and I'm not a fan of that at all. But the carpet's now back together. As you guys saw, we just installed this speaker, but it fits perfectly. So like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to like build like a little case over it, because like it's stuck right now because it's a magnet, but I don't want it to, again, sound pretty janky. With every update, the van is more and more complete. What we did for here was just use a hot glue gun from the back. I think it'll be fine. I don't think it's really gonna make any difference. I'm just gonna put this door panel back on. What up? So it's the next day and I was kind of rushing towards the end of that video because I wanted to get everything done before we ran out of sunlight. But I'll show you guys a little more things before I end this video. So the reason that we super glued right here, I want to start a picture so you guys get a better idea. What I meant by the speaker fitting flush is that you see these two mounting points right here? The speaker that I bought fit perfectly. Like there was nowhere to screw anything in, so that's why I had to super glue it. I mean, one option was to take like a thin piece of wood and build something similar to this, or kind of break this and like grind it out and continue to use the same metal mold, but I figured I'd just super glue it. I really don't think it's gonna make a big difference at all. As far as the rear speakers go, they sound amazing. It makes a huge difference. Like driving this van for the couple weeks or month that I had it with no rear speakers, like having the windows down, you couldn't hear anything. Now having those two big speakers in the back, day and night. Now for the radio, I said earlier that I didn't want it to be like, you know, wobbling while it's in there, but it actually didn't do any of that in my drive. I drove about 30 minutes home from when I was getting the radio installed. And I'll start it up for you guys right now. It's a pretty responsive radio. Jensen Car 710. Here's the thing, you know, radio, all that stuff. The only thing I cared about obviously was the USB. So this cord is right here. I'm gonna try to do a better job of like getting like zip ties or something to, you know, hide it back here. Or maybe I could honestly just hide it back here and do like maybe one zip tie. But there's the USB wire. I pull it through here, through here, through here, and then out of the e-brake. So there, that goes right there. I'll connect it and show you guys how quick it is. Pretty quick. So overall, getting all this done just yesterday, my total is around $500. I'll show you guys the prices at the end of this video. I'm pretty happy how everything came out. The next thing I want to tackle is getting the WayBeforeTheFame decal on here, putting the rims finally on with the new tires, and I think that's pretty much it. The K-Van's gonna be ready to be seen by the world. I think there's a right-hand drive meetup on the 26th of June. So I would love to have everything done because like I said, I don't really want to drive the van so much without WayBeforeTheFame on it. Like that's the only way that I could validate this $10,000 purchase. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense for me to just drive this like this and just turn heads when it's for a business. Like I want to help my business out. I'm happy to make videos and all that stuff, but I want to get it completely done. That way I can drive it, go to shows, do pop-ups. It's the summer. Everyone's outside. COVID is kind of getting a little easier out here. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. More things coming soon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.